Hey guys, it's Jaclyn, and today I wanted to show you guys what my essentials are when I go grocery shopping. And I know I've made a few videos showing you guys what I eat in a day and talking a little bit about eating a plant-based diet. So I wanted to show you guys what my essentials are when I go shopping and what like my staples are for a week. I normally go grocery shopping about once a week, and obviously I'll pick up like a few things here and there throughout the week if I need them. I do go grocery shopping at like conventional grocery stores, but I'd say about 50% of the time I do go to like farmers markets and more like independent little markets and try to get more locally grown produce. So I guess we might as well get started. I've got like all this food around me. So I'm gonna start over here with my very favorite thing, and this is watermelon. I typically get like 1 to 2 watermelons a week. If I could eat watermelon for every single meal, I mean, I probably would. Watermelon is like my favorite food ever. So I just got one of these guys for the week. And I typically literally like cut it in half and eat half of it for like breakfast just because I love starting my day with a good watermelon. The next thing I have here is a butternut squash. And I haven't had a squash in a long time. Since fall season is approaching, I thought it would be very fitting to have a nice festive butternut squash. Ugh, butternut squash is my favorite squash. I love just cooking it in the oven, doing a bit of maple syrup on top, and you're good to go. So good. The next thing I have is this case of strawberries. I find with strawberries, it's pretty like hit or miss, especially when you don't buy like organic or like locally grown strawberries. Sometimes they can taste like nothing. They're just like these giant tasteless strawberries, but lately they've been pretty good. So I picked up one of those guys. The next thing I got were some cucumbers. I actually got 2 or 3 of these. 3 of these, I think. My grandpa actually has a tomato garden, so we just dropped off like literally 20 giant heirloom tomatoes, and I love tomatoes so much. But I love doing tomato and cucumber salad, so I thought I'd be eating these for the next couple of weeks since I have lots of fresh and yummy tomatoes in the house. I also got some grapefruit because I was in the mood for some citrus, and I love having grapefruit at the beginning of the morning. I just think it's like a really refreshing and energizing thing to eat, especially after like hot yoga or something like that. It's so good. The next thing that I have here is actually some granola, and this is just like an apple pie flavor granola. We're really lucky here at the grocery stores, the major grocery stores, they typically tend to carry like lots of different vegan brands and have like a vegan section. So this particular Live brand is like all like raw vegan food. So they have like different granolas and cakes and salads and fresh like food as well, which is awesome. So I've tried a few different things from this brand, so I thought I would try this granola because it looked really good. And I thought it'd be really good to like put on top of smoothie bowls and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try this out. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I also got some coconut water because I'm obsessed with coconut water. I just think it tastes so good. To me, it reminds me of being like a child, and I would have Frosted Flakes and I would drink the milk in the bowl after eating the Frosted Flakes, and it tasted like so sweet and sugary, and that's exactly what coconut water tastes like to me. I think it's delicious. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. And then I also got a little case of raspberries here. And I also got 2 tubs of blueberries. I'm absolutely obsessed with blueberries. I could literally eat like a bucket of these like every single meal. And I love putting these on top of like smoothie bowls or just like throwing them in a salad or just eating them plain. They're so good. Okay, and this next thing that I have here, I've actually never tried before, and it's this vegan eggless canola mayonnaise. And I normally don't buy like things like this, but I was out at a restaurant the other day with my mom who has recently gone vegan, and we had these really good sweet potato chips, or sweet potato fries. Ooh, it sounds so British saying chips. And we had these sweet potato fries, and we had this really amazing vegan chipotle mayo. So I thought I would buy some vegan mayo and try recreating it because we thought it was really good. So I thought it would be nice to have once in a while as a dip for some French fries. And then I just picked up another thing of vinegar because I ran out, and this is just the organic raw and filtered apple cider vinegar. I really like using this in my salads. I normally use this or like lime juice to dress my salads, and I think this is really good. And I definitely recommend trying the raw and filtered apple cider vinegar versus just like the regular apple cider vinegar because I find you can really taste the difference, and I just really prefer this one. And then I also picked up a few red peppers. Red peppers are my absolute favorite kind of bell pepper. I think they are so delicious. I tend to put like a whole one of these in my salad, or I like to cut them up and roast them on the stove, cook them on the stove. I just like to put them in like a pan and cook them on the stove. But yeah, red peppers, great thing. Love these guys. The next thing that I picked up were some apples. I always like to have a ton of apples on hand because I just find like they're the best fruit to take on the go because they don't bruise, and they're just so easy to throw in your bag. So I picked up a bunch of these guys. I typically like to like red apples or like Honeycrisp apples, but I'm not too picky. Whatever kind of apple will do just fine for me. Okay, so now I'm moving over to this pile of lettuce I have over here. So the first one that I have is this Swiss chard, or is this? Yeah, rainbow chard. This thing is huge. Do you see this? This is gorgeous though. It's literally like the biggest leaf of lettuce I've ever seen in my life. And I normally don't get rainbow chard, but I thought I would change up my salad game a little bit. I actually thought these would be really good for making like giant like little tacos kind of out of them, because these would just be so good to like wrap things in. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe try making something out of this. This just looks so fun and delicious. I just kind of had to get it. Whoa, I'm hitting my lights here. I just had to get it because it looks so good. So I will let you know how I make out with the Swiss chard. Okay, and then I also picked up some iceberg lettuce. Is it iceberg or ice cube? I always get confused. No, I think ice cube's the wrapper. Iceberg is the type of lettuce, I think. I picked up some of this, and then I also picked up some spinach. I love having spinach, especially to throw into my smoothies. It's just so like quick and easy to do. So I picked up a nice big box of that. I also picked up some romaine lettuce because romaine is always good. And then last but not least, my favorite is some kale. I eat so much kale, it's literally crazy. I think it's delicious. I know a lot of people tend to not like kale because they think it's like bitter, but I think it's so good, and it's such like a hearty, filling, leafy green. So I love me some kale. The next things that I got were actually some herbs, and I got some fresh rosemary, I got some fresh thyme, which I love putting both of these on top of my sweet potatoes when I make them. I just think it tastes so, so good. And then I also got some fresh lavender, which smells so amazing. It smells so good. I thought it would be really nice to make some lavender infused water and maybe mix in some like raspberries and lemon. I don't know, I just thought that lavender water sounded really delicious. So let me know if you have any lavender infused water suggestions or recipes, because I would love to know. So yeah, that was it for herbs. Okay, next I picked up a coconut. I love coconuts. I think they're absolutely delicious. They're definitely up there for one of like my favorite foods, up there with watermelon. My favorite type of coconut is actually the young Thai coconuts. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. They're like the little white ones. They're so sweet and so delicious, and I think they're amazing. But I also really like these guys. I believe these ones are called like mature coconuts or old coconuts. I don't know. These ones are also really good though. Okay, I know I keep on saying everything's my favorite food, but this is also up there for one of my favorite foods. And these are sweet potatoes, woohoo! I eat sweet potatoes like they're going out of style. I've got about, I think maybe 7 or 8 large sweet potatoes here. Sweet potatoes are so good. They're definitely a staple in my diet. Sweet potatoes and like rice and oatmeal are things that I always need to have like in the house at all times. So yes, got my sweet potatoes for the week. We're good. Next, I just have a little sweet onion in here. I really like adding sweet onion into my salads, or even like mixing it up with a veggie stir fry. I think it's really good. I also picked up some avocados because I love me a good avocado. I love putting avocado in my salad or even on toast. I think that's really good. So avocados are also another staple in my diet. Next is also one of my biggest staples in my diet, and that is bananas. And actually, this is surprising that I only have 2 little bunches here. I normally buy at least 5 to 6 bunches like per week. I go through bananas like crazy. But the reason that I didn't buy too many this time was actually because I have a bunch in my freezer. But yes, bananas are for sure a necessity. Like I said, I end up buying like 5 to 6 bunches a week and like eating them all. I remember before I went vegan and I was watching all these YouTubers or just learning about people who ate like high carb vegan or who ate like raw vegan lifestyles. I thought it was crazy the amount of bananas they would have in their house. I didn't understand how someone could literally consume so many bananas. And now I am one of those people. I go through bananas like they're going out of style. It is insane, but I love it, and I love having my kitchen look like a mini little tropical paradise with like millions of bananas lying around. Another food that I've really been loving lately has actually been beans. And I find beans are just so good just to throw into a salad or like a rice bowl, just to kind of make it a bit more hearty and a bit more filling. I've really been loving Romano beans lately, so I picked up a few of those guys. And I also picked up some chickpeas because I love chickpeas as well. I think they're really yummy. My foot's kind of fallen asleep from sitting down for so long. And yes, I am wearing pajamas right now. Don't judge me. The next thing that I have here are actually some hemp hearts. I don't buy these every single week, but I just ran out of them, and I really like putting them on top of my oatmeal in the morning. So I picked up a new one of those guys. And then last but not least, I have a honeydew melon here. And I love honeydew melon. I definitely prefer honeydew melon to cantaloupe, but I still like cantaloupe, but I like this guy a bit better. And like I said with the watermelon earlier, I love a good melon in the morning because I find melon is super cleansing and really like refreshing. And I just really like eating melon in the morning. Okay, so that is everything that I bought at the grocery store this week. Like I think I mentioned in the video a bit earlier, this doesn't cover everything that I end up eating because of course I have staples like rice and oatmeal and different things like that in the fridge or in my cupboard already that I don't need to be constantly restocking every single week. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but I do tend to like to buy seasonally as well. So I do like to try to buy whatever fruit or veg is in season, just because I find that it tastes the best and you might as well take advantage of it while it's seasonal and local. So yes, obviously like when it's apple season, I try to buy a lot more apples, and when it's watermelon season or mango season, I try to take advantage of that as well. But yeah, I hope that gives you a general idea of what I typically buy in a week and what I typically eat. Definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know if you enjoyed this video or if you want to see more videos about eating a plant-based diet or eating vegan. Yeah, because I would love to do more videos about that. And if you guys are interested, I'll definitely make some more. It's so funny, I never thought I'd be making a video showing people on the internet what I buy at the grocery store. But you know what, these videos are super helpful at giving you an insight of what people eat. And I found them super helpful when I was going vegan because it just gave me a better idea of what I should be buying and what I should be focusing most of my food on. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave me a comment down below and a thumbs up if you did like it. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.